Welcome back, everybody. Coffee is one of the most popular ways that Americans get their caffeine. And for years, we have heard mixed messages about whether all those cups are actually good for your heart's health.
And now a new study from the American Heart Association suggests that for most adults, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, which amounts to about 3 to 5 8-ounce cups of regular coffee, is generally safe. However, cardiologists say that doesn't necessarily mean more is better.
We want to talk more about all these findings with Dr. Vipul Madhwani, a cardiologist with Baylor Scott White. Doctor, welcome back to our show. Thank you for being with us.
No, it's my pleasure.
Okay, I know that this particular study got a lot of attention. I was even a little excited by it, but I'm wondering what your reaction to is. What should we read into this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's an interesting and exciting topic. We've had mixed data in regards to, and I think caffeine is the most commonly used drug in the world. Coffee is the most commonly used beverage in US. So obviously there's a lot of questions and what's safe and what's not. When I look at coffee and caffeine, it's complex. Its association with cardiovascular health is complex because it depends on the amount of caffeine you take, the source of caffeine, the rate at which you caffeine take, whether that's acute or chronic, and then individual heterogeneity or individual propensity on how you metabolize caffeine and the pre-existing condition. So obviously it's exciting that by and large, moderate coffee consumption, that is 3 to 5 8-ounces cup of caffeine, is associated with lower risk of cardiovascular disease, which includes coronary artery disease, atrial fibrillation, heart failure, reduced risk of diabetes, and hypertension.
I mean, unpack this for us. How is this possible? Is it the caffeine? I mean, how is this possible?
So I think a lot of studies, when they look at caffeine, it's usually coffee. Coffee has a lot more than just caffeine. There is presence of chlorophyllic acid that is associated with improved insulin sensitivity, helps in glucose metabolism. There is diterpenes, which help with bone health. And then at the same time, high levels of diterpene, known as cafestol, can raise your LDL levels or the bad cholesterol. There is presence of melanoids, which promotes more on the gut health. So obviously there's more to coffee than just caffeine, and hence I think it's a powerful antioxidant and an anti-inflammatory.
I wanted to focus on the caffeine content of coffee, and if you could talk about how someone can realistically know how much caffeine they're taking in when they're drinking that cup every morning.
Yeah, so there is a rough estimation. A cup of brewed coffee would have anywhere between 5 to 20 milligrams per ounce. So on an average, it's about 10 milligrams per ounce. I think that's a rough estimation. Now it varies depending on the drink that you're having. Tea usually tends to have lesser caffeine. Energy drinks, they tend to have a higher caffeine content. And energy drinks, by and large, they tend to have a lot of other stuff that may not have the same beneficial impact which a caffeine does.
So is there an amount, I kind of want to have two, like, is there an amount that you kind of, okay for your patients, and is there an amount you say, this is too much? Because I'm assuming there is such thing as too much of a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The amount of caffeine is dependent on the individual and your individual propensity and how you metabolize the caffeine. So by and large, for most adults, 3 to 5 cups is safe, but that is dependent on what your pre-existing conditions are. So if you have more propensity or you have high blood pressure, then too much caffeine may not be the best thing for you. Same thing if you have kidney disease, they tend to metabolize caffeine in different ways, and then the caffeine content tends to stay in blood for a long time. So excessive caffeine in those individuals, even the moderate amount that we recommend, they may be a little too much for them. And it's dependent on how you're tolerating it. So if you're a habitual caffeine drinker, then you have your enzymes that can metabolize it faster, so they tend to tolerate it better as compared to someone who doesn't drink coffee and then suddenly is drinking 3 to 5 cups of coffee. That may be a little too much for them.
A little too much. It's always also amazing, like as you get older, I feel like it's like you can't, or I can at least, I can't drink coffee or caffeine after like 2 p.m. That's the absolute latest, or otherwise I'm awake.
You bring up an interesting point regarding 2 p.m. The half-life of caffeine is about 3 to 5 hours, depending on how much caffeine that you take. So for sleep, sometimes my patients tell me that, hey, if I drink caffeine after 12, I cannot go to sleep. And if you look at the half-life, if you take caffeine at 12, so if you have 5 hours, you want to get 3 half-lives for the caffeine to be out of your system so that you have a good quality of sleep. So I usually tell my patients that give at least 9 to 10 hours after your last cup of coffee if you have trouble sleeping.
Good to know.
A good piece of advice for people to keep in mind. But Dr. Madhwani, we thank you again for joining us and for breaking some of this down, because this has gotten a lot of attention recently. So thanks again.
No, it's my pleasure.
All right.
Yep.